What's up, guys and gals? Troy, ATXRC Productions, 3DR Solo Owners and Productions Group. Check it out today. We're going to be giving away the solo knobs from CarolinaDronz. It's CarolinaDronz.com. Mr. Frank Ferry, these were the leftover ones. If you haven't seen solo knobs, man, these things are great. I was skeptical at first at putting larger, knob controls on and how it would feel, but with solo and how well it flies and how smooth and slow you can fly it with very, very nice, still smooth rolling shots, especially with the gimbal now, which again, man, talk about the launch, talk about the delays, talk about the misorienting the orders and people getting them earlier than later and whatever. That aside, which I could talk about all day, the gimbal is awesome on solo. It is working great. For the fact that it's stabilizing a 4.35mm lens pretty darn well, I have no complaints. In fact, it is a blast to fly. I find myself flying in fly mode and not even using smart shots because of how easy it is to perform a lot of sweeping and orbiting and kind of rotating shots with a nice smooth control. But these solo knobs make a huge improvement. So, first person to head over to www.facebook.com/3DR solo group and post on this video post a comment that says, "Give me some knobs," are gonna get these sent to them for free. That being said, man, Frank Ferry here came through with a package for me that I was really not expecting. He messaged me at the end of last week and said, "Hey man, I got something headed your way I'd really like you to take a look at." Here it is. What is it? It's a CameraVault case. Now, that being said, CameraVault actually puts together the internals. The case itself is a seahorse case. In fact, it is a seahorse wheeled case. The wheels are nice and beefy. These are good wheels for considering the amount of money and the weight that you could be putting in this thing. I'll just say that I've seen some wheeled cases before, and I'm impressed with this wheel setup and design. I've never owned a seahorse, but another good thing about them is their locking system. They have these turn locks that lock the latches, so you can actually turn and open them up. Real quick, I will show the back handle for wheeling around. I mean, I wouldn't be too brutal with it, but I mean, yeah, it's a great rolling handle. There you go. Quick little button on the back. Now, I will say I did open this thing up and already load it because I wanted to know how it loaded so we can make this nice and quick rather than so rambly. There was a small issue, and I'm working through it with Frank. It's one of the reasons why he wanted somebody to take a look at one. The gimbal is not 100% fitting the right way with the current foam setup. You would have to make some cuts, and you have to orient the copter the opposite way than I believe it was originally intended to be oriented. And in doing that, it actually makes you have to reorient the radio. That being said, this case still works. I mean, I wouldn't have loaded my stuff in here and closed the latch if I didn't think it worked. And that being said, I also wouldn't flip it upside down, give it a little jiggle. Nothing flopping around, just to show that it's actually in there. So, we'll go ahead and open it up. I'll step away. Now, again, when you go to the website, you're going to see the orientation of everything a little different. And you're definitely, obviously, going to not see the cutout foam in the bottom that I had to do. I'm not going to go into all those details. I'm just going to say, man, this thing works and it fits everything I have. FPVLR. This is actually where you're going to store your props. They're intended to be in the box if you wanted. And if you had them in the box, I can tell you, you could fit, I don't even know, but I'd say at least 10 boxes, so 20 props in there, and I don't know how many unfolded. It has these extra little cubbies for battery chargers, I suppose, or whatever you'd like. I'm using them for my FreeSky 5 dBi antennas. They poke out a little bit, but no more than the lid, so the lid's padded, and that's good. I have my paddy hat for my iPad. I have an iPad mini 2 4G. I have one of my chargers here. I have the radio charger here. And I have a tool bag in there that I have a lot of just small little tools for anything I might need in case I need it. Batteries, just like, you know, all your other batteries, you got 4. You could do a 5th one. Of course, you always want to keep your foam if you're going to store battery in your Solo. The radio over here, again, is actually supposed to be down and upside down with this up under the copter, but the copter would have to be oriented the other way, which I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know. But again, I'm talking to Frank about it. This little cutout here actually fits the gimbal as it drops in with the foam block. It doesn't really fit on this end, so you already have to turn it. And then the foam in the bottom I had to trim, if you can see that. I don't know. I know the lighting is not great. So I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously Frank's going to take a look at the foam and get the company to probably rework this foam a little bit. But besides that, I'll tell you, the case is nice. And again, this is actually supposed to be like this. I just personally wouldn't do that because the antennas, I actually am going to be using other antennas. So for me, I don't mind. I actually like the way I actually kind of like the support and the way that it's almost like it was meant to be just like that. I like it. I mean, nothing touches. It's all good. My FPV-LR again can just go right there. Props. Ready to go. So that's the CameraVault case. It's a Seahorse again. Pick it up at CarolinaDronz. It's CarolinaDronz.com. Again, first one to go on the Facebook group and post on this feed, this comment, or on this post, you have to comment, give me some knobs. I will give you some knobs. Only one pack though, guys, only one pack. Frank is going to be offering free Solo knobs for everybody that signed or that puts in the comments ATX. So if you order one, put ATX in the comments and he'll send you out a free pair of knobs with your order. So thanks for watching, guys. Fly safe, fly smart, fly 3DR, fly DJI, fly unique, fly just whatever, and fly and have fun.